Hey, what's up gamers? Squirrely here. Thank you so much for joining me as always. The year 2020 has been no doubt crazy. It's been a very wild year so far, and we're not even halfway through it. No matter how you measure it, how you look at it, it's just something that no one had expected, no one was ready for, and it's just been crazy for so many different things. Personal lives, businesses, school, whatever it is, we've all been affected in some manner. And on this channel, I talk about TF2 and trading and making money. And not too long ago, I made a video on the future of trading and kind of my expectations for the year 2020 and how to prepare and how to take advantage of it. And I said it's going to be a pretty good year overall. There's more people online playing, there's more traders, there's more buyers, everything looks good. But I did say there was one thing I expected to change, and that was keys would change and they would go up in value. Basically, that it costs more money to buy a key and how this would affect trading and unboxing in general. And I did a little bit more research and I check back once in a while and I noticed that I'm right. It's coming true. Keys keep going up. So I'm going to look at that today because a lot of people aren't expecting this and they go to buy, their first key in a while or go to unbox something or trade and like, whoa, keys are expensive now. What happened? So I'm going to talk about in this video what's going on exactly with keys. Why do I think this happened? And kind of best practices and what you can do with it. Let's take a look at exactly how much keys have gone up in price if you wanted to buy them for cash. So a great place to check is Steam Community Market. So let's pull that up right now. And as of now, I'm recording this video, if you wanted to buy a key, it's $2.55. It costs more to buy a key on the Steam Community Market than it would to just straight up buy a key from Valve, from the mannco store. So let's open this up and look a little bit deeper because historically, keys are much cheaper on here. They're always like $220 to $230. Once in a while, they'll creep up to like to $240 and they'll bounce back down. But usually, there's a huge supply of keys under like $230, $235. And you can see the cheapest one now was $2.56. There's a bunch of them for sale, and they seem to just be going up. Pretty soon, they're going to be hitting $260. The buy orders are already for over $2.50. Let's scroll down here because you can see the trend. This is May all the way to June. So basically a 1 month capture, 30 days. You can see, look at the trajectory straight up all the way across. I don't know what that is, 10, 15% increase in price. There's been sun dips, but if you were to draw a line from here to here, it's just a straight line up. So this is 1 month. Let's look at a year though, because I want you guys to realize that this is not actually unheard of. You can see here, we're at really, really high, $255 not too long ago. These are almost full price. A little over full price. So you can see different times over the years, we've had these small bursts where it is full price, but it usually doesn't last that long. My concern is that it's going to go up over full price and it's going to stay there for a while. So the volume as well hasn't changed a whole lot. It's not like there's so many more keys being bought and sold on here. These are pretty normal levels, a couple hundred a day or so is pretty normal actually. I'm curious to see at these higher levels, is it going to slow down even more because people just don't want to buy for that much of an expensive price tag. Let's also look if you wanted to buy keys for real cash on a trusted website, something like marketplace.tf. So you can see on the front page, $2 for a key. $2 full dollars for a key. That is so expensive for someone who's used to paying cash for something. Same thing, let's open up on here. So $2 is not that many that even are available. Less than 4,000 available. The buy orders, look at this, $1.90, $93. That's super expensive. Over here, you can see same thing on the trajectory here. Pretty much a straight line up, $1.72, slowly creeping up. You can see it hits the 80s, then the 90s, and now it's hitting over $2. It just changed past 12 o'clock, so that's why that's low right now. The volume hasn't updated yet, but the volume on here is about the same too. We don't see any like dramatic. We're not selling like 3,000 a day or something like that. These are very normal levels all the way through. So it gets you thinking, why is the volume the same, but why is the price just going up? If you wanted to buy them on another website, like say mannco.store, $1.94, which is expensive for this website as well. They're usually not that expensive. Same story, you can see under $1.60, straight line up over time. Now we're up over $1.95, which is, it looks like it's about the highest it's ever been, as far as I can tell on here. So that's the most expensive they've ever been as well. And there's only, look at that, there's less than 2,000 for sale as of recording this video. Let's take a look at actual people who buy these for cash. They're selling them usually through PayPal and or sometimes through Bitcoin and stuff like that. If you pull up the classifieds here, these are just the backpack cash classifieds for trading. Everyone's buying. Look at this. Everyone wants to buy, wants to buy. There's a couple that want to sell, but they're selling other things. Like this guy actually unboxed a fresh new Burning Team Captain. I think it's going for about $13,000. So congrats to him. But everyone else, look at this. Buying keys. Everyone wants to buy keys because they know they can probably flip them and make a little bit more. But usually there's a bunch of people selling keys. So you can see here, the trend is more people want these keys. They want to buy them, they want to hold on to them, or they want to use them for something, and there's not as many sellers. So why do I think this is happening? I heard recently that CSGO and Dota 2 had this situation where they're making items untradeable because the CSGO keys are untradeable. So they're looking for other currencies and things that they can use that are more comparable, that they could count as cash, or they could use to count as items in-game currency, because you can't trade the keys anymore. So I thought, well, are they going to come to TF2 keys? Are they going to come to earbuds or max heads? And that's going to be the new currency? As far as I can tell, hasn't really happened, at least not in large volumes. You can see that the volume of keys sold on pretty much every platform, Steam Community Market, Marketplace, Backpack, mannco.store, pretty much everywhere you look, the volume is about the same, even actually decreasing a little bit as we're getting more expensive, because it wouldn't be that hard for CSGO players to jump in and just buy up all the keys, and then now they're really expensive. Now they're like $230, $240, $250, but that hasn't happened. It looks like the volume has been about the same. Now, I'm sure some people have already done that. They're using TF2 keys to count as CSGO keys and using them to buy items. That's always kind of been there, but I haven't seen this really big push for them to take over. So I'm sure it has some effect, a smaller effect, but not as big as people think. As I was saying earlier, since the cash buyers usually buy bigger bulks of keys, I mean, even for myself, I've been buying keys with PayPal and buying items and flipping things virtually for years, and I would always buy, 200, 300, 500 keys at a time if I know I could get best bang for my buck, flip those, buy quick sells, upgrade different things, whatever it is, but I always bought bulk keys because that's when you get the best deal. So people who buy these just move larger amounts of keys, so they have a more of an impact, like I was saying. So I think part of what's happening is that the people who are buying keys are kind of holding on to them more, and there's just less keys available. If you think about how many people on YouTube or in games saying, oh, I'm cashing out, or I'm quitting, or, there's no updates, or there's too many cheater bots or whatever. So I think there's more people kind of in the mode of I'm cashing out, and it's going to a smaller portion of traders who spend cash for keys and real items. So they're just kind of gobbling them all up, and they're just kind of sitting there. So there's not like 1,000 people buying keys for cash all the time. There might be a couple hundred of them. And so the price is just naturally inflated. However, the main thing that I think is happening why keys are being inflated is because keys have a purpose, and once that purpose is served, they disappear. They're gone. It's not like a hat or a taunt or a weapon or some other in-game item where you can bounce back and forth, and maybe you have an unusual hat. It's been with 150 different owners. It's still there, though. It still exists in the economy, and there can only be added more. The only way it disappears if it gets deleted by the owner, or let's say it goes into a private backpack, or someone just never logs in again, but usually that doesn't happen. Unlike a key, it might have 1,000 different owners and it's been bouncing around and used to buy different things and trade, but eventually if someone uses that to unbox, that's it. It's gone. That key is deleted for forever, and so someone has to now go and buy a key somewhere else, or if it's the first key that's being a new one's being generated, it has to come from Valve. It has to buy it for $2.50 on their mannco store, and that's the only way a new one can be created. So it would seem that there's more of these keys maybe trading back and forth, but people are using them to unbox, and then they're just gone. We don't have a constant influx of new keys being added. It seems like we just have keys that are being used up. Now, I don't think there's like mass unboxing going on, like at this massive level, but I think it's a combination of there's more people online, there's more people playing, there's more people doing trading in general, and some of those people do unboxing. I've seen multiple people doing these little mini unboxing here and there, and it kind of adds up. But aside from that, I think what's also happening is that when there's no news, basically there's no TF2 updates, the price of keys just slowly climbs up because there's no other use for them. Like there's no new content. The reason keys technically drop big in price is when there's a big update, or just any update, because people want the new stuff. So they're quick selling their stranges, their keys, they're getting rid of things. They want to get real money, or they want to get refined or Steam Community Market money because they want to buy the new stuff. They want to see the new stuff. So if you have some extra keys sitting around, that's when they drop and people start undercutting each other. And you might see keys go from, $2 down to like $170 very quickly because people are getting rid of keys to get all the new cool stuff. So those are my theories on why it's happening. But now the most important thing is this good? Is this bad? Is this the end of the world for TF2 trading? Is this a good thing? Like, what exactly does it mean? I think you can take advantage of this, and I'm going to go over a couple different ways. It's good, of course, if you're cashing out or if you're just selling items for cash in general, because keys are at maybe all-time highs or at least multi-year highs, and they've been there for a while. It's not like they just spiked really quick and they've gone down. They've gone up and they've kind of stayed around there. Every time I check, the price of keys is up around $250 on Steam Community Market, and they're up over like $1.95, $2 usually on backpack.tf, or excuse me, on marketplace.tf. So they're at a stable level at a higher price. So if you are going to cash out, you're going to liquidate your backpack for whatever reason, this is a good time to do it. You're getting a better bang. You're getting a higher premium for all your normal items. So say you have a 100 key hat, maybe you would have got $160 for it, 170. Now you could maybe get $200 for it because the value of those keys is still 100 keys, but they went up. However, what I think is going to happen is that people are going to ask for less keys because they know it's more expensive. It costs someone more money now to get those keys. and it comes at a higher premium, so people are going to want to hold on to them. It just makes sense, right? If your hat is worth 100 keys and 6-7 months ago people were offering you 90 keys, 85 keys, or whatever, now those same people are probably going to offer 70, 75 because they know it costs more to get those keys, so they're more they want to hold on to them more. It's not as easy just to give them up because they definitely cost more. The same thing goes if you're going to do mixed trades. So it's a great time right now if you don't want to buy keys at a higher price, or you're having a hard time selling your items for keys, just do more mixed offers. Anything you can think of, right? Put in like your Bills hat and a couple keys and some stranges and your unusual to kind of add up to someone's price or give a little bit of overpay versus just keys or nothing. So hopefully people are a little bit more flexible and they understand that keys are kind of harder to come by right now. They're definitely at a premium. Everyone wants them because they're worth so much money, but no one wants to give them up. So it's kind of this catch-22. No one wants them, everyone wants them, but no one wants to give them up. So you might have to lower your prices if you want keys that bad, or lower your price for cash just to kind of compete. Or it might, like I said, just be a great idea to just start using mixed offers a lot more. Mixed offers are always great. It opens up your options and you just get more flexibility with your trades versus just pure or nothing. All right, well, now it's time to hear from you guys down below in the comments. Let me know what you think about these increased key prices. Do you think they're going to keep going up? Do you think they're going to bottom out around $2, or they're going to go back down anytime soon? Depending on where you buy your keys, almost no matter where you look, keys are definitely more expensive than they were not very long ago. So hopefully they will bounce back to normal levels. But as of now, keys are really expensive if you're going to buy them with cash. All right, gamers, well, thank you for joining me as always. Down below, do not forget to join the Steam group so you never miss a new video. Apparently, subscribing on YouTube and hitting the notification bell doesn't always work. A lot of people keep telling me they didn't know I released a video and they missed it. So joining the Steam group will help you guys be notified of all my new videos and giveaways and other activities I do with you guys. So have a great one. Hope to see you in game soon, and keep a lookout for the next video. Peace.
I think they still have a sniper drop down.
No! I live!
Oh no.